here with my November bullet journal spread, and of course this month's theme is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I am so sorry that it is up really late in the month. I've just been super busy this month with uni and everything, so I haven't had time to get it up, but here it is, and I hope you really like it. I think it's one of my faves. I kind of knew I wanted to do this theme sort of for a really long time for November, because it's that like in between month between Halloween and Christmas. I thought it would be a really good one, but yeah. So for my cover page, I just wrote November in a little bit of like cute cursive-y writing. It didn't look perfect, but it looked kind of cute. And then I started drawing Jack Skellington. I think he turned out really cute. Did him in pencil first, then went in with fine liner, then went in with some colours. I tend to use the Tombow dual brush pens and the Crayola Super Tips. Absolutely love those. The problem is with colouring a character that is mainly black, I get really messy, and I got it like on the back of my hand and then put my hand down and it printed onto the page, and there was like bits of just grey patches everywhere, and it wasn't going well, but it's okay. I use my white gel pen to kind of clean things up because the Tombow dual brush pens are really thick. I could have used the other end, but that was like too thick, whereas the Tombow dual brush pen you can either have really thick or really thin if you're delicate, but I just wasn't quite delicate enough. So I had to go in with my white gel pen just to clean it up. Also with the white gel pen, I coloured in the whole of Jack's suit black, and then I went in with a white gel pen to draw in the lines. I just thought rather than leaving gaps when I was using the pen, which I thought might be hard, I thought this way would be a lot easier, and it did turn out really nice. So then above my title I decided to draw Zero, and he turned out super cute. He was a little bit easier to draw and not very exciting to colour in. He just has a little pumpkin nose and a red collar and a little black eye. That was about it. But he does look super cute, and then I obviously needed to come up with like a theme I could use throughout my weekly spreads, which I decided to go with bats. Kind of wish I could have done pumpkins, but I did that last month, so I thought bats would be a cute one. So I just dotted a few around using like a black felt tip, and then I used the white gel pen to draw in their eyes. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm really glad I did bats. And now moving on to my monthly spread. I started off just by drawing out my grid. I did it in pencil and then in fine liner. I use 5x5 dots, and I tend to just look at the calendar on my phone to like kind of plan out how I would do it. If there's like a few days at the beginning of the week that's not in the month, so say the month starts on like a Thursday or later, I tend to start right at the top with the first week, because there's always like a little gap at the beginning where I can add in the month, whereas if the month starts on a Monday, I'll do it a bit lower so I have some space above to add in the title of the month, if that makes sense. So I did the title similar to the title page, and then I added a little bat, and then I went through and added the days of the month onto the grid, but I thought it just looked kind of boring because obviously the bats are black, so that wasn't, you know, adding any colour, and then the numbers were boring, so I decided to just go in and circle the days of the week in an orange felt tip. Thought it looked quite cute. Then I still wasn't exactly perfectly happy yet, so I added a little drop shadow to the whole grid with my grey Tombow dual brush pen. I love this Tombow dual brush pen. It's the lightest grey that they do, and it's great for drop shadows, but I just went around and added shadows to everything basically. I just think it brings the design together a little bit. So then I went on to my quote. I usually do a quote in this little space from the film, and I decided to go with "just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it," and that was Jack Skellington. And I did the see it and believe it parts using the Tombow dual brush pens, and I coloured in the tip with a different pen. So I'd seen this method used on like Instagram, and I just thought I'd play around with it and have a go myself. So I got the orange pen. I wanted to use like Halloween colours because it's obviously like Nightmare Before Christmas. So I used an orange Tombow dual brush pen. I coloured in the tip purple for the first bit, and it kind of turned out quite cute. And then for the second one, I used a yellow one and coloured in the tip green. Basically, it's supposed to start off the colour you coloured it in and then fade out to its proper colour, and it did work, but I think I need to add less colour next time. So now moving on to my trackers. Having said I need to add less colour next time, not this less colour, because I did the title for the Instagram tracker using yellow, colouring it in green like I did with the quote, but I didn't add enough green. So you've got to find that middle ground. But yeah, I added another bat of course, and then did some grey boxes and just like a really simple layout for this one. And then I did my YouTube tracker title huge, and I have no idea why. I was basically just having fun playing around with this like Tombow dual brush pen kind of adding colours situation thing that I was talking about. and I got a bit carried away. I did a light pink with a purple tip on the top, and it's a little bit bigger than the other one, but never mind, it still looks cute. But yeah, I really enjoyed using that method. So then in my big space at the bottom, I of course had to draw Sally. Same as Jack and Zero, started out with pencil and then went over in fine liner. She was really fun to draw because of all the funky patterns on her top, and then she was also really fun to colour in as well. She's just a really colourful character, so I get to use all like nice bright colours to colour her in, so that is what I did. I think she turned out really cute, and then I of course added some big bats either side to kind of fill up the space a little bit. And that is my finished monthly spread. I really like how it turned out. It's a very colourful one. I do like quite often use just a couple of colours and keep it like in a scheme, but for this one I just went quite bright with the colours and experimented with a few different things, and I like how it turned out. I think it looks really cute. So now onto my favourites and wishlist page. I did my grid as usual, split it into two for favourites on one side and wishlist on the other. I attempted to do my like fadey pen thing again, but it didn't work. I tried to do blue and purple, but it just looks purple, but that's fine. And then I of course added some more bats, and then at the bottom of this page I of course had to draw the Oogie Boogie. He is one of my ultimate fave villains, and I couldn't do a Nightmare Before Christmas spread without having the Oogie Boogie in there, so here he is. Did in the same way, pencil first, then fine liner, then coloured him in. He was really simple to draw and colour in. He's quite a simple character. He doesn't really have much detail to him, but I'm glad I kind of confined him to the one column and didn't like cross him over to the other one. I kept it in the one column. I think it looks really cool, like he's just popping out. I just really like how this looked, and I put him in the wishlist side. I usually put a character in the wishlist side because I don't tend to add as much to my wishlist as I do to my favourites, because I don't know, I don't tend to want to buy as many things as I favourite in a month, if that makes sense. So that's my finished favourites and wishlist page. I really love how it turned out. I love the Oogie Boogie. I think the colours look really great together, and that is everything in this month's spread. Like I said before, it's one of my favourites, and I think that's because I just really enjoy drawing the characters. Sorry about this little patch of yellow and a little bit of pen. I was like just trying out some pens while I was doing this spread, and that page was empty, so I just thought I'd use it as a little bit of scrap paper. So just ignore that. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are new. Let me know what you'd like to see for my December spread, and I'll be back very soon with it. It will be coming a lot sooner in the month than the November one, I can promise you that. As you can imagine, these videos take a really long time to film and edit and do the voiceover, so that's why they always seem to be up late. But I'll try and get my December one up a lot earlier, so let me know what theme you would like to see. And I will be back very soon with another video. Bye!